MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Not in time. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with one gone.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, Dero, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1-0 the count. Hernandez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. Career homer number 149. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Number 32.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 22 home runs and 61 RBIs. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Luplow is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Still only 1 out in the inning. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 14 homers and 62 driven in. The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
In now, Roberto Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians. Zach Plesac will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 9 homers and 30 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll look to pad that RBI total here, entering play 8th in the American League in that category.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
First offering on its way. The 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Chris Davis next to bat, and they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Bouncer up the middle. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he's safe.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 18 homers, and he's driven in 45. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Now the 2-1. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
set and the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are loaded here, one man out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, and it's fouled away. Plesac has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Popped up. Santana just to the right of the mound. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. A's have to settle for just the 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Indians 2 and the A's 1. Second inning set to go. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The first baseman.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So now Carlos Santana. 1 ball, no strikes the count. One out, nobody on. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-0. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. He'll try it again. 3-2. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Drip. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Hit on the ground to short. And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Lindor. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
That was a pretty good pitch, too, man. That last AB when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate. So that tells me this guy likes the ball on that inner half of the plate or even inside off the plate. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm keeping the ball away from this guy.
Throw won't get him at first, an infield single, and it's first and third now.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in now, Franmil Reyes. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. At the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
To the plate now, Jordan Luplow.
Jordan.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0 to count.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Go, Okie, go!
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Indians 6 and the A's 1. Last half of the second set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Allen.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball, go.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Luplow arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
No strike.
And the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him. So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1. Still even at 2-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 3-2 to the A's center fielder. Tony Kemp would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
So now to the plate, Tony Kemp.
Second baseman.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One, a fastball high. 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. Now a 6-2 ball game. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in for the Indians, Oscar Mercado. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Oscar Mercado.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
No.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
3-0 to him now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And he lays off there 1-0. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike one. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Popped him up. Olsen moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Oh, one pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He's going to eliminate that pitch right there. He was all over that, just wasn't able to keep it fair, but he's not going to see that pitch again.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. 2-1 to the A's first baseman.
2-1.
Now the 2-1.
No, that's the ball.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 2.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Playing 11.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next for Oakland. The
He
designated hitter.
almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mark Canha. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, go. 1-0.
A 1-0 delivery.
No. 2-0 to down.
First and second here with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
1 strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
There's one, and he's in there safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He popped out in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. Chapman rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
At the plate, Austin Allen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Three runs already home here. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop.
Next up for the A's, Chad Pinder, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
One and 0. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The set and the 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Cesar Hernandez.
And the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
At the plate now, Franmil Reyes. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Striding into the box, Jordan Luplow. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. 6 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Athletics. The center fielder.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jonathan Loaizaga, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Standing in now, Tony Kemp. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit. But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Chris Davis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. 2-0.
Two and 1.
2-1.
Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Ball.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Olsen rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and the A's have tied it. We're all square at 6-6. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Mark Canha. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Two balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High chopper to third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is.
Ball.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's set. The 3-2. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 28 on the season, as they jump ahead by 3.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Emmanuel Clase, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 48, Emmanuel Clase. Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Stephen.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
2 out, nobody on. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the A's 9 and the Indians 6. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Oscar Mercado.
35, Oscar Mercado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Roberto Perez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davis going back. Still ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this lead has been sliced down to 2. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Mike Fiers gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Davis. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting,
Here's Carlos Santana now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-1.
Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Jose Ramirez would be next. The 3-1.
Full count.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. His previous history with Mike Fiers, batting a robust .350. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Lindor, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
One and one.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The set and the 2-1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And another foul ball. So a full count now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Number 36.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Stepping in now, Franmil Reyes, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Indians lead it 10-9. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Allen.
Austin Allen.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Ready with the 1-0. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Chad Pinder, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Reyes is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 22.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ramon Laureano. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Perez shading to his right. And the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Tribe lead this one 10-9. New inning set to get underway. And digging in is the outfielder, Jordan Luplow.
Jordan Luplow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No.
And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Now at the plate, Oscar Mercado, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. From the stretch. And that misses inside, 1-0.
1-0.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
One out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
2 balls. No strike.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Roberto Perez.
Roberto Perez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. And that misses 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3.
One strike.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter.
So now to the plate, Bradley Zimmer, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
At the plate now, Carlos Santana, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Change up low, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
In there, now the throw.
One strike.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. they're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 11 and the A's 9. Stepping up now, Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. He's set and the pitch. Chris Davis is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. None out. Runners at first and second. Up high, 2-1 now. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box, Mark Canha as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reyes is there, 2 down.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Matt Chapman. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way to the left side, but it's well foul. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Hit hard to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit, and a relay to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Remind me to stop making predictions. This thing looked out of hand, but I should have known better to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With these two offenses, it's going to be back and forth till the final out.
Hunter Wood trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 44, Hunter Wood.
In now, Stephen Piscotty. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Luplow is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. 7th inning coming up. The Indians on top, 11-10. Lou Trevino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trevino, 28 years old. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes. No.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Three-two pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Piscotty looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year as they've taken a 2-run lead.
The batter, number 7, second base.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
No ball.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1.
No.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Set. Here's the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Franmil Reyes will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball. Playing 11.
And it's 1-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
At the plate, Jordan Luplow, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Set with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
The center fielder, number 35, Oscar Mercado.
Stepping into the box, Oscar Mercado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Hit in the air to center field. Laureano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Cleveland's out in front, 12-10. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Allen, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Lays off 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. Wood, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 29th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Launch to right field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing carries off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back, he was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box now, Chad Pinder. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Hernandez at second, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Now batting, number 22.
So base is empty now after the double play, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ramon Laureano. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he was going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. So now to the plate, Tony Kemp, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Perez still playing here at age 38. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. The A's strand 1. Deficit holds at 12-10. J.B. Wendelken is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Roberto Perez will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. called strike at the knees, 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Pinder is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Next will be the designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. One out, nobody on. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Now another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Now we'll see if their pitching can preserve this 12-10 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Pitch on the way. Left center, base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Mark Canha, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, but they throw it away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and up next the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Nick Whitgren takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. To the plate now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0.
That's a strike.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Unable to find the zone with the slider. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Standing in, Austin Allen in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Whitgren has thrown a little over 50 innings. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 2-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A's have to settle for just the one. We've played 8 full. The Tribe lead this one 12-11. Seth Brown stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 15.
Jose Ramirez will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ballgame, and on cue, here it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now back.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Francisco Lindor. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch popped up. Brown is under it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Haven't heard that too often. They lead 12-11. Brad Hand is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Brad Hand.
Now at the plate, Chad Pinder, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
In there for strike 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
20-12, 1-2 to count.
fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Payoff pitch on its way. Popped him up. Hernandez waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Laureano. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
1 strike.
Now the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate now, Tony Kemp, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Now Now at the plate, Seth Brown. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set, now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Last strike now for Oakland. Count remains at 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top at the end.
A 12-11 final in this ball game. The Indians blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Emmanuel Clase claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his 26th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.